Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make my Barmbrack. It's a very easy recipe to make. If you've never baked a cake before, this is a good one to start with because it's very hard to go wrong with it. For those that don't know, it's a very seasonal appropriate cake here in Ireland coming up to Halloween. It would be like a rich fruity tea cake, which what I mean by that is a cake that's cooked in a loaf tin. Sometimes you get a yeasted version that's more like a bread, but this is definitely the tea time cake version. So to get started, what I need is I have here 250 grams of mixed fruit, which I've added 75 grams of glace cherries to. I just love these in a cake. And usually what would happen is overnight you would soak these fruits in tea. I have a quicker version, so in they go to a saucepan. We're just going to let all the heat do all the work here. So 300 mils of water. And now for the tea element, use your favorite tea and with a couple of bags of that. And just give it a stir about so those bags get soaked and start infusing with the water as it heats up. So we just need to be patient now and let it come to the boil. When it reaches boiling point, I will switch off the heat and just set it aside to cool slightly. And that's it. That's come to the boil now, so off with the heat. Going to pour this off into a jug to let it cool quicker. And as you can see, those dried fruits have already begun to plump up, and by the time they've cooled they'll have plumped even further and they'll really help keep the cake really moist. Whilst we're waiting for them to cool down, we'll get on with some of the dry ingredients. I have here 300 grams of plain flour, and to that I just want to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of salt, and I have 1 teaspoon of mixed ground dry spice here. Just give them a quick stir together. And that's the dry ingredients sorted. So to the cooling fruit, I want to add the zest of 1 lemon. And with the smell of the lemon zest, it makes it smell like a very expensive tea, but let me tell you, there's nothing expensive about this tea. Just stir that into the dried fruits so that they infuse with the zest of the lemon as well. We can fish out our tea bags now. Smells so incredibly good, I could drink it almost. The fruit's cooled enough now, so I'll just pour that into my mixing bowl. There it goes. Don't mind. And I have 150 grams of light brown sugar, soft light brown sugar, and it's the molassesy flavour of this that adds to the cake as well. And with that, just give that a stir through the fruits and the tea just to help it melt into the liquid. Okay. Next, I need an egg. And just quickly beat that in. in with the dry ingredients. Stir that in. I just want to make sure all the flour is incorporated, that I don't have any clumps of flour remaining. And you might think a cake without any oil or butter might result in quite a dry cake, but trust me, with that tea, it will not be one bit dry. I have a 1 pound loaf tin here that I've just prepared, and by that I just mean that I greased it a little and lined it. And I almost forgot the most important part of the Barmbrack is the gold ring. Whoever should get the gold ring shall be married within the year. It used to have a whole host of other things, such as a coin, a piece of cloth, a pea, you name it. At one stage it probably was in this cake. So that's folded in and now into the tin. Top a little. So that's my cake ready to go into the oven. This just takes an hour in a 180-degree oven on the middle shelf. And guys, I hope if you've enjoyed this recipe that you'll give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And you'll find a link in the description box below to my website for the full written recipe. And until next time, have a good one and enjoy Halloween.